Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read for Saturday the 17th, Sunday. Oh goodness, bad with dates, days are gone as well. Sunday, I get in such a chilled out mood on weekends. You know, yesterday I just did so much. I went right through the house because some weekends of course I'm not home, and I noticed things were getting a bit sort of grubby. And I decided to do a whole lot of housework yesterday, so I feel really good today. But I woke up this morning with a headache, so I think I might have pushed myself too hard, but those are the breaks. Thank you very much for following me. I really do love having you on board. It's a bit hard to imagine, though, when I'm sitting reading on a video like this, that I might have, you know, at least 1,000 people looking at me. What? What a blast. Alrighty. Bonus read coming in here. I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams for this. Okay, oh, upside down. I have the Tower. We've been talking about the Tower for some time. It's still coming, guys. It's still coming for a lot of you. It hasn't hit yet. The Temperance is behind that, and also the Nine of Wands. So this is definitely, oh, and then a brand new start with the Ace of Wands. This is really nice. So your little mini story is beautiful here, because whatever this Tower is for you and however it's going to occur, it's going to break down things that you haven't been seeing from the right perspective. Now, I talk about this all the time, and it's really, I have a lot of people writing to me about it, and about the childhood trauma, about narcissistic relationships, empath narcissistic relationships. I get people writing to me about that all the time, and I feel like once I've sort of got a little bit more established with this site, I can probably get on and do some, you know, one-off videos on, you know, some of the things that I've learned along the way, some of the psychology around those relationships and childhood trauma, and also some of the spiritual approaches, and I think they blend very well together. It used to be that things clashed quite a lot between sort of the unknown spiritual side and the very logical sort of psychological side, but as we move forward, there seems to be a marrying up of the two ideas. And I see it a lot with even a show like Big Bang Theory, where a lot of the concepts now just overlap. So the universe is coming around to this. We've seen it at such a logical perspective for such a long time, and it's really hard when you're very logical to embrace that sort of more esoterical idea of things. So what we have here is a Tower. And this Tower comes in when you need to break down some way you've been seeing something, to see it in, you know, the right way. But something about this changes in you, because look, you have the Temperance behind this. So this Tower, although it might be a little bit sudden, it might be a little bit sort of awakening, it brings in this beautiful, beautiful balance within your life here. The Nine of Wands is behind this, so it could say that it's bringing a balance in because you've been wounded by this for so long. It really has been something that perhaps has disrupted the flow of your life for such a long time. I actually feel quite emotional saying that, but somehow or another, having this moment, this Tower moment, is going to bring the balance back into your life that perhaps you've never had. If you've had it at some stage or another, you've lost it now. But for many of you, you've never known this true peaceful experience that's coming to you. So very, very nice. Okay, so I have the Page of Cups coming up first. So the Page of Cups represents the water sign, and in particular Pisces. So for those of you dealing with a Pisces, this is something coming in from a Pisces. Now the cup generally designates love and emotion, but the page is about something very small. It's not a huge offer, but it might finally be contact for some of you here. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So this is obviously something you've been wishing for here. This guy looks like he's had too much to drink, quite frankly. 9 cups. too much to drink. He's supposed to look sort of satisfied, satiated, whatever you'd like to say, but he looks a little bit like he's out of this world. The Nine of Cups talks about a wish coming true, the universe bringing something to you. Now, I know a lot of people say, oh, I've been waiting months. Well, some of us have been waiting years. It's just a divine timing thing, and we've talked about divine timing too. Unless you've got your vibration right, you aren't getting someone back. And if you've got yours right and they haven't got theirs right, well, then they're not coming either. But this is about divine timing here. It's about something coming to you here from someone who's most likely not spoken to you for a while. Now, this is the Seven of Cups, and Seven of Cups is my delusion, illusion, confusion card. And so that makes sense here because we've got the Tower here. So the Tower talks of, you know, breaking down old structures. And the Seven of Cups can talk about illusion or delusion. And it brings to mind that story of that woman I had a couple of weeks ago who had said to me she'd wished for someone to come back so desperately for years, and they finally came back, and, you know, and she said, she was like, what was I thinking? Like, I've been waiting all this time for this person to come back, and in my own mind they'd been this person, and I'd really been in love with them. But when I saw them, I was like, that's not the person I remember. So what happens to some people, and I'm not saying this is the same for everybody, but when someone walks out of your life, if they've broken your heart or left you with this feeling, very often to make it easier on ourselves and to help ourselves with the pain, we tend to only remember the good stuff. We remember everything about that person that is just perfect. And then when we finally have that realization that the person we have deluded ourselves with or has created this illusion, we've created this illusion ourselves, may not be the person you thought they were. And that's what I'm talking about in the Tower. Sometimes that happens. So if you've been waiting for someone to come back for a long time, just be prepared, because it may not come in the shape that you thought it was going to come in. That's a really honest truth there. Okay, so I do have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles talks of hanging on to things. Now, for some of you, this can be hanging on to the past, hanging on to past love. For others of you, again, coming back to the Tower with this sort of general feeling of this Seven of Cups, this may be that you've been hanging on to an ideal or an idea rather than the truth. Very heavy reading. Okay, so we do have the Magician here. So what you do need to know is that you can manifest. The thing is, people go, I can't manifest. And I think, well, if you think you can't manifest, then you probably can't, because that's what manifesting is all about, is trusting. And if you don't trust yourself to manifest, it ain't going to happen. So if you keep questioning it or put negatives into it, like it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen, well, sometimes that might hold it up. Manifesting is about trusting and having faith that the universe is going to provide for you, and you've got to have a long-lasting faith. So this is that real sense of knowing that things will happen when they're supposed to happen, and just leaving it be. Push it to the side and go about your business. Look after yourself, nurture yourself, get on with your life, and just know it will happen. Okay, so you're still worrying about this, whatever it is. The Nine of Swords is here. This is about fighting your demons at night. This is about fighting demons. And this is because of this illusion, delusion that the Tower's coming to break down for you. This is about hanging on to ideas that don't serve you. Okay, and then we do have the Empress. Now, I want to say to you, what the universe is saying here is you are the Empress. This is who you are. You are the person who's ready to birth something new. You are the person who can manifest. You are the person who deserves to have what you're wishing for. You just have to trust that this is who you are. Because for some unknown reason, some of you are not trusting that, and you're not sleeping nights because of it. So you're questioning all the time. Is it going to happen? When's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? Predicting the outcome, looking at all the different outcomes. That's what's happening with this Nine of Swords here. Overthinking it. Let it go. Let the universe do its job. Oh boy. So you got the Ten of Swords here. So this negative thinking that you're going through here, this turning things over again and again in your head, that's the sort of thing the Tower's coming in to finish. This energy here, no longer. Once you've had your Tower moment, you're going to trust that the universe will provide for you. It may not be in human time, it may not happen next week, it may not happen next month, but it will happen. And you have to be patient and just let the universe do its work. Because what's happening here is this Tower is bringing down this negative thinking, this not trusting, helping you let go of these outmoded beliefs, helping you understand that illusion and delusion can be part of this, but knowing that somebody's coming in here to make this offer. Okay, and then we have the Page of Wands, who's looking very devious in this card here. The Page of Wands is a passionate message. Again, we're not talking about huge love here, but we are talking about something moving forward. You do have a few major arcanas here. A lot of swords energy, so a lot of thinking about this. But there's something being offered here. Somebody's creating here. Somebody's creating a future through manifesting, through birthing something, through understanding the importance of trusting. Okay, and we have the Queen of Swords at the end here. So for some of you, this can be about an air sign, because I do have a lot of air in this reading. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. For others of you, this is getting so bogged down in your thinking that you're not allowing manifestation to take place. So if you keep questioning what's happening, you can't be trusting, because you wouldn't question it if you trusted. So this is here about standing in your truth, about truly understanding what you deserve and waiting for the universe to bring it in for you, about fully getting it. So this is who you are taking on the energy of at the moment. You're ready to speak your truth. You're ready to represent yourself as one whole person. You've understood the gift of manifestation. You've understood that the universe is providing for you in this wish card. And you're letting go of all the stuff that no longer serves you, so you can be your true self in the Empress. Isn't that beautiful? Very prophetic. Oh, here we go. Alrighty, so the card that's come out is the Four of Thought. And it says, spend time in nature listening for guidance from your angels and from your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answers you're seeking. Consider taking a vacation or a small break to help you rejuvenate and become clear on what your next steps should be. Meditation can be very helpful, and I'm a big advocate for meditation, EFT, any of those processes that take you out of your head and ground you, put you back in your body, because your mind can get very tired from overthinking. And sometimes when you're thinking too much and you find you're so tired during the day, and no matter how much sleep you have, it never satisfies that longing for deep rest. So it's time now to let this go, and trust that the universe is trying to bring it for you, because you deserve it. You are the Empress. You are this person who has got, you know, everything in order. Okay? So trust it is on the way. Thanks, everyone. Have a great Sunday.